Hall.
Here.
Mr. Stewart.
Here.
Ms. Buckus.
Here.
Ms. Gross.
Here.
Mr. Shaver. Here. President Hughes.
Here. Pledge of allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Council met in executive session regarding legal advice and litigation. Under new business, last month we tabled ordinance 667, which was the quality of life and violation of ticket process, and ordinance 668, commercial registration and inspection. Recycling ordinance amendment and the Alliance project will also be under new business for next week. Public comment?
There's no sign board.
No, I know.
No, we-
Oh, okay.
Nobody-
Okay. All right, nobody signed it, there's no public comment? Action items for next month, or for next week rather, approval of the minutes, treasurer's report, cash receipts and disbursements journal, code enforcement report, police report, fire report, engineer's report. An executive session is scheduled prior to next week's regular council meeting at 6 p.m. Our regular council meeting next week will be on Tuesday at 7 at Borough Hall because of the holiday on Monday. Monday's Veterans Day. I would imagine that one of the ministers will be here for the prayer. Roundtable discussion. Mr. Bolton.
I have nothing.
Ms. Hall.
We're gonna have, I'm still working on the gathering of information for the revitalization programs that I wanna present to the residents. Hopefully I'll have a table that they can all come at the same time to present it to the residents. And that's all I have for now.
Mr. Stewart.
The ordinance 667, which is the quality of life and violation ticket process ordinance. I see a copy of it in our package this evening. Has there been any changes to that ordinance since it was previously presented? So none of the comments that I had made at the last council meeting have been incorporated.
No, that's why we'll probably be table next week for the following month, because council has not had an opportunity to all meet to discuss it.
Okay, just so that I'm clear in the process, once we do make changes, Ms. Solicitor, we would have to re-advertise, correct?
That's correct. We haven't re-advertised at this point, so you can't consider it one month on Tuesday anyway.
Okay, and the same would go for ordinance 668, which is the commercial registration and inspection ordinance. Same thing, no comments have been incorporated since the last meeting. Once we do incorporate comments, it's going to have to be re-advertised
That's
and
correct.
available for public inspection before the council adopts it. This is the first I'm hearing, other than the brief conversation that I had with Councilman Bolton at the last meeting about any type of ordinance to amend the recycling. Is there any information that's available about the recycling ordinance amendment at this time, or it's
No,
just kind of a heads up that we're going to make changes?
We're in the heads up for any changes. Yes. Nothing's been advertised.
Nothing's been advertised.
Nothing's been changed. We haven't even discussed it. The heads up.
And I see that another new business item is the Alliance project. I know that the Alliance group was here at the last council meeting looking for some type of approval. Is there any update that the engineer might be able to provide this evening? Or is this gonna be a situation, I'm just asking whether or not we're gonna be asked to take action at next Tuesday's meeting.
Yes.
Do you have a copy? My report actually notes that there will be action on this. As you see in front of you, there
I
was
don't think
a
your report,
revised,
you can copy the report?
I do it for next meeting, huh?
Okay. Well, it's just.
anyway, you see in front of you the set of plans that we received based on comments that we had put forth. We met with them, there are some changes, but all in all, we're at a point where without the third party, so there's DEP permits that they're still gonna have to look at, there's some other, Delcor permit that they're gonna be looking at. We are in a position where put together a resolution for the conditional final approval of the project. That'll include, a waiver for doing a preliminary, submission separately, so that'll all be in the resolution.
So we're looking to pass a resolution at the next council meeting.
That's correct.
Has the 2017 audit been completed and submitted to the CED?
The 2017, I'm speaking to that simply because I never received a letter from John Hannon, and it just got tied up between communications with the president's office and my office. I will have that. That's the only piece that's missing from what I could gather. So I will have that on Wednesday. Tuesday is election day, I'm out. So.
But the DCED is not, the submittal has not yet been made to the DCED for
Until
2017.
Until they get that letter from the solicitor, they can't do anything with it. But I did talk to John today, and because I wondered what had happened to it, and I've tracked it down.
Mr. Pacentes, any updates on the status of the 2018 financial audit?
It's in the works now.
It's in the works. That's all I have, Madam President.
Okay, so everyone in town this weekend received notification about us being selected to receive a very distinguished honor, our first historical marker for our borough. I'm elated. I'm very elated. Our history committee has worked very hard. Mr. Kurt Sellers, who will be our historian for this, if it wasn't for his vision of believing we would get a historical marker, we would not be this far today. So Saturday, 1 o'clock, 13th and Simpson. Lisa's got the cover to cover the monument. It comes. I got the scratch and dent paint in case it gets scratched. I got both colors, blue and the gold. If someone nicks it or whatever, that we can touch up to.
That's for the welcome sign.
Oh, the welcome sign. I thought it was for scratch and dent. Okay. Okay, we got welcome sign and scratch and dent. But yes, after the ceremony, we'll be going to the doghouse. And we'll have cake, coffee, soda, tea, children's beverages. Light fair? Light fair, yeah. We'll have cake and brownies and cookies and goodies like that. Also, there will be 2 red binders, and each binder will be on separate parts of the room, and what we will ask the residents to do is to sign their name, their address, and their age. So in the future, when this historical marker's been there for 25, 50 years, they will be able to go back into the pages and see, oh my God, I was 7 when I went to this, or whatever. My mom was alive, or so it'd be a nice little thing to have, because it's part of history. It's our history of getting a marker. So we are hoping, a lot of kids are excited because they're getting goodies, not like Halloween, but yeah, a lot of people are very excited about this, and I hope we all are too. And that's it. I'll see you Saturday.
Thank you.
Thank you, Beth. Thanks for all your hard work, and Lisa too. Yes, thank you, Lisa. She's been absolutely.
Oh, Lighthouse will be open too.
Oh, that's right. Lighthouse will be open too.
For the museum.
Yeah, Wayne Material's gonna open that
They'll
up
be
too.
over there, so if anybody wants to go from the Bulldogs over to
Oh, another thing.
Lighthouse to the museum.
Someone had gifted us Daily Times recording of 75 years of the Daily Times, all the way up to 1951. So in here has a lot of course, Chester, but it also has a lot about Eddystone, and I will be bringing this book, and it shows, everything from the first hanging in Delaware County, the interesting things, stuff like that. First hangings, first of everything. And back then, like a woman's suit was $10. Get a brand new refrigerator for $200. It tells you about the houses in Eddystone for sale, and all over the place. It just gives you a great idea of information. It also has the clothing, the material factory where Penn Terminals is now, the great big area of it. Also has the explosion at the ammunition factory, and has all the fire equipment that back then was horse and carriage, and very cool looking fireman back then too. So I'll have this book there, and you can page through it.
That's very cool.
And also on a personal note, my husband's great grandmother's in it wearing a very fancy hat.
Oh, fun.
So yeah, it's very cool. And also list the veterans or the Eddystone residents that died in World War II. Yeah, so it's truly cool. And lots more good stuff to come. I have a great team on the Historical Society, so there'll be a lot more good stuff to come. Hopefully we'll get another marker.
Will that book be down as the marker dedication
Yes.
for people to look at, and then they can take pictures if they're
Yeah,
family members?
there'll be somebody standing by to make sure, you know, it stays
Yeah,
safe.
it doesn't get
Yeah.
damaged, yeah.
Absolutely.
That's great, thanks, Beth.
And so that's it. It should be a nice day, not too cold, not too hot. So yeah, it should be good. That's all I have to say. I think that's a lot for me.
I don't have anything as good as that. We did have a sewer problem at 1306. I sent Evan there to put a card in their door. I was notified through a council person that the sinkhole developed. Next door had a new trap put in, they didn't, so it looks like another
1306
sewer.
where?
9th Street.
9th Street.
And then we had a sewer problem on 11th Street in Leeper, 1319 and 1321. They're the old Rolls' house. So we pulled the manholes from Simpson, Leeper, and Seville, and our sewers are open. In the meantime, we had 2 trees come down, one on Eddystone Avenue and one on 12th Street. So it's constantly, you know, getting more and more, you know, as the storms come through. Then we had the hit and run accident where our guys were there, and we're trying to get money to compensate for all their hours there. And I think that's a good thing, because
So
they're
you
taking
draft a
away
letter
from
to the insurance company for
I
that?
will do that.
And other than that, that's all I have right at the present time, but sure there'll be more.
Mayor?
I don't know.
Mel?
I think, just wanna talk about trunk or treat. I think we had a great turnout and it went pretty smooth. Also Halloween night, I think there were, in my opinion, I've also been around this year and last year, compared to last year, there were a lot more people, getting out this year, so that was kinda nice to see. She still came home with a huge bag of candy, so, she was happy. But I think it worked out really well this year. And that's it, that's all I have.
Anybody's kid get any Bello cups in their bag?
No?
I didn't
No,
know.
somebody was giving out Charleston chews though at the trunk or treat. Yeah, Butterfingers and Mellow cups, yeah.
Yeah.
No one's giving them that anymore. Okay. Lisa, you didn't have anything else?
Next week, I'm going to ask that you, I don't know that you have this set up, the community development block grant funding hearing. We have to have a public hearing. We typically do that in December. We just did get notification that the grants will be due January the 9th. So it doesn't give us much time between the meeting and Christmas holidays to get everything together.
So you would like to know what the project is by the December meeting then?
Right.
Okay.
Right. I'm gonna put a list together, kind of like we did in the last few years of potential projects.
What is it, up to 3 projects? Is it 3 projects?
Two.
It's 2 projects? Yeah, I was wrong last year when I wrote that on your paper, when I wrote 3 projects on the paper.
And you can do a priority project and an alternate, is what you're allowed to submit.
Well, just so, if anybody doesn't know this, that we've received $127,000 this year, community development block grant for the sewers.
So we'll have that on the agenda as well, authorization to bid that project, because we did get the notice to proceed from the county.
Okay.
So we can go ahead and do that as well. I also received today a notification from Pico Green Region that they have a special anniversary funding opportunity for 2019. It's their 15th year. They're gonna be giving out $10,000 grant, one to each county, so it's gonna be pretty competitive. But it's solely for tree plantings.
Wow. Very nice.
So I don't know whether there's any interest there.
Yeah.
We can talk about that next week.
Okay.
Alright, let's do it at the end of the month.
Okay. Thanks, Lisa. And I don't have anything. Make a motion for this meeting to be adjourned.
Adjourn the meeting.
I'll second it.
Motion made, seconded, all in favor?
Alright.
Any opposed? Ayes have it.
Okay. Should I understand this?
For 11 times.